Alright, so I will be reviewing the two new items that they currently have at Taco Bell. There might be some other stuff. These might have been out a few weeks, but I just went and got the two things that said new and that I had never seen. So I'll just give a quick rating, a quick review. This is the spicy cheesy beef burrito. There's another version that is just regular, and then I believe, yes, the spicy has jalapenos all on the inside. So hopefully you can see that. I'm still trying to get used to video making, so that might have been completely out of frame. I apologize if it was. This has got their beef, it's got rice, sour cream, and jalapenos, it looks like. Maybe tortilla strips as well. Yes, I think it also has tortilla strips and maybe even 3 cheese blends. So a lot going on in this one. It does have a little bit of a kick to it, spice-wise, for sure. I didn't even get a chunk of jalapeno in that bite. And it still tasted spicy altogether. I think I said in the last video I made eating Taco Bell that I'm not a huge fan of their beef. It's just, I don't know if it's the seasoning on it or just that it's beef from a fast food restaurant, but something about it just always tastes off and kind of just not great to me. I do enjoy the spice from the jalapenos a lot. I think the tortilla strips help a lot. If you get a bite with those, it adds a nice crunch. Little saltiness to kind of counteract the aspects of the beef that I don't love. There's a good amount of sour cream on this specific one that I got, which is nice because sometimes they skimp you a little bit on the sour cream. I think there might also be nacho cheese in this, so I'm definitely seeing some nacho cheese as well. So I like a lot of those components that they've mixed, but it's hard for me to rate this too high since it is kind of centered around the beef. So I think that I'm gonna have to go maybe a B. I'll give it a solid B, but I can't go any higher than that just because I don't love the beef, as I said. And then the other two I got are these Cantina crispy chicken tacos, I believe they're called. And I got both versions. There's 2 different sauces. This one is a Chipotle Ranch. And then this one is like Avocado Ranch. So again, I'm still trying to get accustomed to filming, so I apologize if you couldn't get a clear view of that at all, but you know, I'm just kind of trying to go with the flow and figure stuff out as I go along. That's about all you can do. On the menu board, it said that the chicken is like encrusted or like breaded with tortilla chips. This looks like a normal chicken finger. A while back, they had something like a limited like dollar item that was just a chicken finger on flatbread. I think it was called like chicken sandwich taco or something like that. I got one of those when that was the limited thing. It was so dry, so plain, not good at all. This looks like the same chicken they use there, so I don't have super high expectations, but at the same time, I think that having the lettuce, tomato, the cheese, and the sauce on there, using the regular tortillas rather than that flatbread, I think all the elements going on should help this, hopefully, to taste a little better than that did. But let's just give it a shot. I gotta say I do enjoy that. That was the chipotle I sampled first. It does have a nice bit of kick from that. Chipotle, whenever they have that, it's not really particularly spicy to me, but it's got a very distinct flavor. And I feel like if you like it, you'll enjoy something that like incorporates that into it. But the chicken, it's not very dry. It actually is at least a little bit moist. I mean, it's like a solid fast food chicken tender in there. I'm not disappointed by the chicken. I think the lettuce gives it a nice little crunch, a little bit of wet juiciness from the tomatoes. You get the cheesiness going on, so it's definitely not near as dry as I thought it might be. Overall, there's a lot of the different flavors incorporate well together. I'm definitely a lot more impressed by this than I thought I was going to be. So for the chipotle, I think I might go as high as a solid A tier on this one. And then we'll go ahead and sample the Avocado Ranch here just to see how they compare. That first bite, I was not getting much of the sauce at all. I think they just didn't put near as much of the sauce on this taco. But let's see if we can get some from the other side, maybe. Yeah, I think in general they just didn't put as much sauce on this taco. But what I can taste of it, I think I prefer the chipotle to the avocado because that flavor is more so my jam than Avocado Ranch in general. I feel like in general, whenever I've had Avocado Ranch, like the flavor of the avocado doesn't combine and mix well with the flavors of the ranch. I feel like those are two components that like don't necessarily make sense to combine into like one thing as a sauce, in my opinion. And that's definitely something that's been trendy in like fast food restaurants and stuff for like a little while now. But for me, I feel like it's hard to like make and execute an avocado ranch that like is actually really tasty and that doesn't taste like just a little off and weird. So because of that, I still like the chicken and all the other elements, but just because of the sauce, I think for the creamy avocado, I might have to dip it down to like a B. Everything else will keep it from going any lower than that, but I'm definitely not as much of a fan of the avocado as the chipotle. So that's all three things. I didn't want this video to be too long. It's probably already longer than I intended, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. Love all you, anyone who watches this. If you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Appreciate anybody who took time to watch this. Peace.